Welcome. My name is Albert. Thank you for joining me today. And today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about Tomi Lahren's video, Men Are Trash Rant. You guys asked me to break down this video, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I think about this video. The good, the bad, the ugly, the great, everything, okay? So if you have not already, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos, because on this channel, I teach you guys how to become better men and how to become better with women or improve your interactions with women, whichever one, right? So before we get right into this video, I got to give you a little breakdown, a little history on Tomi Lahren. Not the political side, but about her dating life, right? So at the beginning of this year, she was going out with a guy named Brandon Frick, right? She was going out. She had been going out with him for about 2.5 years, right? And they got engaged. Right? You're like, wait, she was engaged? Yeah, she was engaged. So wait, why are all men trash? Did her fiance cheat on her? No? He actually proposed to her and actually gave her a $50,000 ring, right? $50,000 ring. And the funny part was that she called off the engagement. When they asked her, why did you call off this engagement? Her answer was, it just didn't feel right. He was just not the right one for me. So I had to let him go. Okay, that's fine. That's your choice. That's what you decided to do. So with that, let's listen to the video. Remember, this was a great guy. Successful, he was I guess he worked for the NFL and he was actually running for Congress, right? So let's see, or maybe he was running for some sort of office, but I don't remember which. But a great guy, but she didn't like him. She gave him back the $50,000 ring, and her reason was, you know what, it just didn't work out. They're still friends, he still wants to be friends with her, she still wants to be friends with him. So let's listen to this video.
So with that being said, this is a PSA for all the men out there and all the boys who think they're men, but they're actually boys. This is going to be the summer of canceling boys. Uh-oh. Now, from my own personal experiences and the experiences of all of my friends, which range in age from 24 to 36, we've all got issues. Now, I will also say this. All of my friends are attractive. All of my friends are successful. All of my friends have something going on. Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. And you have to start looking at that and thinking, if an age range of that many people, including myself, living really all over the country and being blonde, brunette, short hair, long hair, tan, super white, super pale. These women range in every body type and everything. They're all successful, they're all intelligent, they're all good people. But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think, it might not be us. It might be you. It might be men. It might be men. Now,
you see, the thing with her statement there is, when somebody starts to go, I have a problem, I am dealing with a problem, and goes, but none of it is my fault, it's all your fault, right? You see, on this channel, when I'm teaching you guys about women, right, I never say that all women are bad. I say you do the self-improvement that you need to do on yourself so you can attract high-value women, that you can try and attract better women into your life, right? So you don't have to deal with low-value women, right? Because a high-value woman wants to deal with a high-value male, right? So I always encourage that self-improvement. The problem with this is that she is putting all the blame and all the onus on men, And the thing is that you have to watch out for women like this, women that do not take responsibility for their own actions, okay? If you ever meet a woman that always never wants to take responsibility for her own actions, you need to cut that woman out of your life. Take Tomi Lahren, right? I just told you at the beginning of this video that she broke up with a man that was good. She said it with her own voice that she said, look, this guy was good, but he was just not the right guy for me. Gave her $50,000 engagement ring. Now she's on here saying that all men are trash. Here's the thing. It's not all men are trash. It's that she has a problem, right? And you have to realize when you meet girls like this, like, look, if you meet a girl like this, you need to stay away from her. Let's continue watching so we can better understand her point of view.
Now, I've often talked about the pussification of America and how men are no longer men. I talked to my mom about this a lot, and she says, well, maybe it's just the guys.
I will agree with her on that point, though, that nowadays, I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of men out here are very beta. They're very pussified and they're just weak. The funny part is that it is women like this that actually pussify men. You know, they want a man that is subjugated to their will. They want a man that does everything that they say. And once they have a man that is have submitted to them, just like her fiance did, once she pussifies him, she's like, oh no, he's too pussy, right? So this is the thing I got to tell you guys. Do not listen to, anytime a woman wants to give you advice on dating, don't listen to her. If you have a female friend out there that's giving you advice on dating, do not listen to them. Women love alpha men. She just said it with her mouth. She indirectly said that she wants an alpha man. She does not want a beta male. Okay? Let's carry on.
In Texas. Maybe it's just the guys in Los Angeles. Maybe it's just the guys. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. They, quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country in the age range of about 20 to I think about 55, maybe.
Hey, look, I don't want you guys, because I see this kind of attitude in men as well, right? The attitude that she's having, that all men are trash, is the same sentiment that some men have in the red pill community. I am red pill as hell, right? But something I don't want you guys to fall into is thinking that all women are trash, right? If a woman, right, is being submissive and feminine and is doing everything that you want at that time, she is a good woman, right? If she's being submissive, she's being cooperative, she's adding value to your life, those are the women that those are the women that you're looking for to put in your rotation. I never want you guys to be of the mindset that all women are trash. All women are not trash, okay? If you think that, I don't want you to watch any more of my videos. Please unsubscribe. Here's what I'm trying to teach you guys. Look for women that will add value to your life. Look for those good quality women that are willing to be submissive and are willing to add value to your life and are willing to give you that good loving, okay? That are willing to be submissive to your leadership. Those are the women that you're going to be looking for to put in your rotation. Multiple women like this in your rotation per week, you're on the right track. Let's carry on.
Even 60. A lot of men are trash. A lot of men don't know how to treat women. A lot of men don't know how to really, quite frankly, pull their heads out of the sand and pay attention. So I am going to help you. And these are some of the things that I've experienced, and these are some of the things my friends have experienced. I'm just going to lay a few things out. They haven't all happened to me. Some of them have just happened to my friends. A lot of them have happened to me. So the first thing, and I've made notes, by the way. I've made notes. This is how invested I am in this because I've been thinking about this for about 2 weeks solid now. First question for men. If you like a girl, if you're even somewhat interested in a girl, you need to ask yourself this question. Are you single? No, I don't mean are you kind of single, seeing 5 people, dating somebody, still kind of in a relationship, kind of broken up, kind of on again, off again, kind of married, kind of divorced. Are you actually single? That means single. You have nobody. You have no complications. You have no attachments. You are actually single. That is the first question, believe it or not, that needs to be asked.
Okay, this point that she just made, she's saying that any man that wants to get with a woman should be single, not seeing anybody. Now, here is the problem with that, right? If you are dating, right? If you go on a date with a girl and she asks you, are you seeing anybody? And you go, no, she is going to lose attraction for you. So that right there that she's just saying, she's just full of it, right? She's full of it. Here's the thing. She's probably had some bad situations where she has been in situations where the guys have treated her like crap and have been, maybe cheated on her or something. Maybe, there are those messed up dudes that were dating women and like telling them, oh, they are the only guy, they are the only women in their lives, right? So that I don't really agree with. I never like to lie to people. I just say, you know what, I like to keep my options open. I'm not really committed to one girl at this time, but I still date around. Simple, right? But this thing that she's saying, guys need to be single. Trust me, if you go around telling other girls that you're not dating anybody else and that you're just out in the street single, trust me, that is a great way to never get laid. Okay? So let's carry on.
And ladies, you should be asking it, because in 2020, it's not a given anymore that a guy that's actively pursuing you is actually single.
But here's the thing: if you're married or in a committed relationship and you're dating girls and telling them that you're single, I mean, honestly, be a man and just don't do that. If you're gonna be seeing multiple girls, don't lead a girl on and tell her that you're committed to her, and then you're out here dating other girls while she can't date other guys, right? So you got to be honest with her. Be honest with her at all times. I don't agree with the fact that you need to be single and just not see anybody and just hope that this one with this girl works out. No, you're not going to do that, because the problem with only seeing one girl at a time is that it puts you in a mind frame of desperation. It puts you in the mind frame of scarcity, right? I'm teaching you guys how to have a mind of abundance. What she's telling guys is to have, the funny part is that she's very contradictory in the way that she's giving her advice to men, right? She's like, okay, I need you guys to not date around. You guys to be single, but I also need you guys to not be pussified and beta. But the thing is, an alpha male is out there spreading his seed. He has multiple options. He always has multiple options. He's not there just dating one woman, right? He's honest with all of them, but he's not there just committed to one woman, and he's not going to be pussified at all. Okay? So let's carry on.
So that's the first thing. The second thing that I think is very important that men don't seem to understand. There are very few women out there, and I'm speaking from personal experience as well as from all of my friends and all the women, quite frankly, that I talk to. There is not a woman out there that wants to be your pen pal. She doesn't want to get your texts, your good morning texts, your good night texts, your random through the day texts, if they don't follow up with a plan to actually, here's the kicker, in person, hang out. Now, I know what you're saying, oh, it's COVID, people can't hang out in person. This has not been a form.
I will say I do agree with her. A lot of guys that I get a lot of emails from, comments and stuff, they always tell me that things fizzle out because they were texting a girl way too much. Here's the thing, girls, I agree with her on that point. Guys, you need to be texting girls to set up plans. You're not her pen pal. If she cannot meet up with you, cut her off, find another girl. Remember, guys, you need to be setting plans. You text her once, text her twice, set up a plan. Set up a date, right? She's right. Most guys are out here because the thing is that they are such in a scarcity mindset, and they are afraid of failure, that they will not actually go and pull the trigger, because they feel like if I'm texting her and she's responding, I'm having success, right? They're not willing to just put some skin in the game and say, hey, you know what? I want us to go have dinner or lunch or coffee or whatever it is to meet up. But they don't want to make these plans because they're afraid that the person's going to say no, and that's going to be the end of the relationship, right? Because they're thinking in scarcity mindset. So guys, set plans.
Month problem. This has been a 5-year problem that I've experienced with men, and my friends have experienced with men. Women do not want a pen pal. We don't want a texting pal.
Once again, she broke off her engagement. Just wanted you guys to know that.
We quite frankly don't care if you text us all day or if you don't text us at all. If you're not going to make a plan to actually see us in person, not interested. And if you do have a woman out there that just wants to be your pen pal, it's probably because she has a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or whatever. We don't want a pen pal. But that also leads me to my second point.
True. If a girl will not see you after you text her to meet up, that means she's not interested. She's not interested. I agree with her on that one.
This is me backwards for you guys. Make plans. Make a plan. Do not assume that you can text somebody randomly in the middle of the day, what are you doing? Or text them at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even just within hours of when you actually want to see them and think that they're going to be available. I personally, once I get home and I take my makeup off and I'm watching TV, I'm no longer interested. So if you didn't make a plan earlier in the day, or better yet, a day or 2 or 3 in advance, I'm not interested. I don't want to hang out anymore because that ship has sailed. Make a plan. I want to hang out with you at this time. It doesn't have to even be a date. I want to see you at this time. Are you free at this time? Or when are you free? I will accommodate my schedule to see you. When are you free? I want to see you. I know it's not rocket science, but men of 2020, it seems like it's pretty difficult for you to figure out. And I'm not a feminist, so please don't take this as a feminist rant. I love men. I think men are great. I think men have failed themselves and they failed us. And I'm just trying to help you out because I think there are a lot of really great guys out there who need a little help. And I don't think that there are a lot of women that are stepping up and saying these things and not FaceTime yet.
But I will say this though, for in Tomi Lahren's case, I think she has screwed herself over so many times with different men, and she is the cause of her own problems. Although I do agree with some of the stuff that she said, there's some of the stuff that she has said that I, as you've heard, I have disagreed with. You know what I'm saying? She's here crying that men are trash, but on the other hand, she let go of a guy that bought her a $50,000 engagement ring, asked her to marry him, and she said, first she said yes, and then she just all of a sudden changed her mind, right? What was wrong with him? There was nothing wrong with him. I just didn't want him, right? Why? Because probably he was too pussyfied for her. You know, she's saying that she wants all these things from men, and the thing is that most of the stuff that she's asking for, right? She would get it from a beta male, but she's not looking for a beta male. She wants an alpha male that would take charge and take control of her. That's basically what her rant is saying, right? She's not going to come out and say it, but what she's sub-communicating to us is that she wants a man that is going to take charge. Everything that she said that I've agreed with, she wants a man that will take charge. She wants a man, a leader, someone that will lead her. Okay, so guys, when you're dating the women in your life, lead. Don't let your women lead. I don't care what they say, right? They're like, oh, we want compliment. No, a woman needs your leadership. A woman that you're dating needs your leadership. She is indecisive. She wants, the reason why she's dating you is for your leadership, okay? So lead, guys. Lead.
I swear to God. Quite frankly, I don't think that there are a lot of women that aren't raging feminists that don't look like Lena Dunham. They're saying these things to you, so I'm going to go ahead and say them because they need to be said. I am really so sick of my friends having to deal with trash men. I'm tired of dealing with trash men, so I'm going to help you out. Make plans. So let's go through these lists again because I know y'all love a list. Number 1, are you single? Number 2, make a plan. Nobody wants a pen pal. We want to actually see you. If not, don't text us because it's a waste of our time and we don't want to see it on our phones. Got it? All right. Next thing. Value that.
So the 2 points. The first one, single. Never be single, guys. Always be dating multiple women. Don't freaking listen to her. Date multiple women. Don't be dishonest. Always let them know that you're dating other women. You don't have to let them know, but if they ask you, look, I like to keep my options open. Maybe one day I'll meet a girl that turns my world around, but right now I'm keeping my options open. Are you dating? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Make plans? Sure, guys. Like I said, she's sub-communicating that she wants an alpha man that can lead her. Most likely, the guy that she dumped probably was the beta male, you know? So it didn't care if he was if he was successful or what. He couldn't lead her. He could not get her to submit. Once you get a woman to submit, she will follow your leadership.
Value. Okay? Value. Take that in. Just repeat it to yourself until it makes sense. Okay? If you want to date a girl that has nothing going on, then that's fine. But please do not mix in people like me and my friends who have something going on with your other girls that have nothing going on. And by nothing going on, I mean this. There is no job that is unimportant. There is no job that's not valuable or that's not worthy. It is. But if you want to mix in People like me and people like my friends who are go-getters, who work really hard, who make their own money, who are talented, skilled, ambitious. Please don't mix us in with the Tatianas. We don't want to be there. If that's what you want, find them. Please, for the love of God, do not mix us in with them because we don't want to be there. And quite frankly, we take it as an insult if we find out that you are also talking to 5 Tatianas who have nothing going on. People like me and my friends are going to be insulted by that, and there's almost really no coming back from it. So if you want that kind of a girl, the kind of girl who's just kind of happy going through the motions of life, not really super ambitious, hasn't really found herself yet, doesn't really have a whole lot going on other than she's pretty, please just go after them. And please do not mix us in. We don't.
So here's the thing I'll say about that, right? There's quite a bit to unpack there. So she's saying that men, if, that she doesn't want to go out with a guy and then find out that he's going out with some other girl, right? But like I said, guys, you have to be going out with multiple women. If you're dating a woman and has a problem with you, that you guys are not exclusive yet, and she has a problem with you dating other women at the same time as her. Now, you guys are not exclusive, and she has a problem with that. That is a red flag. So, Tomi Lahren just has a bunch of red flags, right? That she's just blind. She's blind, so she doesn't understand this. But if you're dating a woman and she gets butthurt that you're dating other women apart from her, cut her off. Just cut her off, okay? Cut her off. The other thing is this. Tomi Lahren doesn't understand men. That's why she thinks men are trash, right? She doesn't understand what men value, right? She knows what she values in a man, but she's trying to tell men what men should value. Isn't that insane? So she knows what she can value, but she's telling other men what to value. If you have unlimited resources, right, you are going to go for what you value. And as men, we are biologically predisposed to valuing vitality, right, in a woman. The more beautiful she is, that's what we find valuable, right? So a woman could be working at Burger King, right? But let's say she got the fattest ass and biggest tits and she does it for us. We're going to want to smash that. Of course. I don't care how many degrees she has or, if she's a neurosurgeon. That's totally different. I'm just putting this woman in my rotation to smash. That is all I care at this point in time. And the guys that are at such high status. Now, here's the thing. If you want a mother to your children and you have a specific thing that you're going for, like, okay, I want this woman to be the mother of my children, right? Let's say that's what you wanted. You want this woman to be the mother of your children. Yes. Then that is what you're going to look for. You're going to look for a woman with a good paying job, good head on her shoulders, pretty of course, but a good head on her shoulders, and a woman that has something going on for herself, that has never done porn, that was never a stripper, never had OnlyFans, that she has, like you said, value, right? Some women and is submissive, right? You're looking for all these things in a woman, right? But if it's a woman that you're just trying to smash and you just put in your rotation just to smash, I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care if you're a freaking neurosurgeon. You got ass? You got titties? All right, let's fucking do it, right? Are you submissive? Are you feminine? Let's do it. I'll put you in my rotation. If I want to have kids with you, then you got to have more qualifications to actually get the privilege to carry my seed. I'm just not going to give anybody my seed, right? So here she doesn't understand what she's asking for. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't understand what she's telling men to do, and that's why she's having an issue thinking that all men are trash, because what she's offering, men don't want that. And she thinks, because to her it's valuable. Yes, that's what she values. But because men aren't valuing the same thing, she thinks all men are trash. Hey, you know what? Some people will never learn.
I don't want to be there. I promise you. So value. There's a lot of women out there that I know that are my good friends who have amazing jobs, who work really hard, but who can't seem to find a decent guy, even if they go up in age 5 to 10 to 15 years, because those guys all want to be with 21-year-olds who have nothing going on. It's very unfortunate. I don't think it's going to be fulfilling, but I would say to the men out there, kind of maybe find a woman that you can talk to, communicate with, might actually have her shit together, might actually be ambitious and have something going on or want to have something going on.
I really want to ask her, so what happened to Brandon Frick? You know, the guy that gave you a $50,000 engagement ring? Yeah, that guy that was like really nice and really kind to you. What happened to that guy? Is that guy trash? I mean, he's probably watching this, so is he trash?
I don't care what she does. She doesn't have to be on TV. She doesn't have to be a PhD. She doesn't have to be a television producer. She doesn't have to own her own company, but be ambitious and have something going on. Those women out there are going to be a lot more fulfilling to you. You're actually going to enjoy your time. And if you actually might want a sustainable and healthy and stable relationship, that's probably the kind of girl you're going to need to find. Not the Tatianas who just want to look cute and post Instagram stories. Now, I love a good Instagram story. Y'all know I do. I love a good boomerang. I love a good whatever. But if that's all you do, men, if that's all she does, probably Houston, we have a problem. Just gonna let you in on a little tip. The next thing on my list is this: consistency. It really does not help me or my friends or any woman in general if you are really cool and you're really interested when you first start talking to them, and then give it 3, 4, 5 days, and all of a sudden you're not consistent anymore. You don't make plans, you don't really care, you kind of fade in and out, you're talking to 5 other Tatianas. Consistency is important. Now, if you want to be inconsistent and you want to ghost and you want to fall off the radar, that's fine, but I'm going to give you a pro tip. People like me and people like my friends, we aren't going to really give a shit after that. We don't really care. The F's have been given and we're kind of done.
All right, guys. So let me kind of touch on that for a little bit. So here's the thing, right? When you have multiple girls on your rotation, right? That I always tell you guys, because I'm telling you guys multiple things on this channel. Build yourself up. Try to be the best version of yourself. Chase excellence, right? Do the self-improvement. Work on your body. Work on your finances. Improve your station in life, right? Have multiple, while you're doing that, have multiple women in your rotation so you don't create one itis for yourself. Here's the thing, right? When you do all these things, when you're trying to be the best version of yourself, when you're trying to get to that better, higher level in your life, sometimes you're just not going to have time to be dating around. Sometimes you may not call a girl for 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time because you're trying to focus on the project. You're trying to laser focus so that you can have a better future for yourself and your future family, right? So you're not going to be calling girls and be on them all the time. So, of course, once in a while, these girls will fall off, but that's fine. Remember, guys, you are trying to be the best version of yourself. Girls are replaceable. They just are. You know, everybody is replaceable. Okay. You are the hero of your story. So you have to make sure that you are well taken care of at the end of the day. If a girl leaves because you don't have time for her, that's fine. You're gonna replace her down the road. Okay. The most important thing is that you gotta focus on yourself. You gotta make sure that your happiness is priority. You have to make sure that you are doing the self-improvement, that you are actually doing things to level up to the next level. Okay, whatever that is. Focus on your dreams. Focus on reaching excellence. Focus, guys. Focus on your passions and your ambitions. Have an ambition. Have a goal. You know, find out what is that one thing that gets you up in the morning. Whatever that thing is, the thing that you can't stop thinking about, and just push to get that done. Okay, women will always be there. You know, that's why I say keep a rotation, so that if one falls off, hey, you know what, you can always get another one, right? Let's carry on watching.
I'll tell you this from personal experience. Once I'm turned off, I am turned off. And I don't care anymore. Because at one point...
True. Here's the thing. You will lose some. You will lose some. But like I said, if you're practicing your game, you're watching my channel, and following the steps that I tell you, you won't have any problems replacing the one that you lost, okay?
I probably did care. At one point, my friends, they probably did care. They probably did like you because you expressed interest and maybe you were cool and maybe you were kind of fun to...
By the way, Why she is talking about guys like this is because the guys that she probably goes for are very high value males, right? The guys that have businesses, that have high success, right? That don't have all day to be texting a woman, that doesn't have, that's probably focusing on his business 2, 3 weeks out of the month, and then when he finally gets time, hits her up, right? Those are the guys that she's talking about. She's not talking about the bum down the street that has all day to be texting her in the morning, good morning, lovely, and then in the afternoon texting. No, no, she's not talking about those guys, right? That's why she thinks all men are trash, because the men that she's dealing, the men, here's the thing, you have to understand, the men that she's talking about are high value males, right? The males that are actually, especially with this particular point, of guys not texting her all the time, like ghosting her, going away for 3 weeks, because these guys have things to do. You know, guys like me, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna spend time. If I don't have time, I'm not gonna text a girl, right? If I don't have time, if I'm focusing on a project and I need time, I'm gonna spend all my time and dedicate my time to finishing that project because that is what is most important to me. Because where I invest my time, that is a bigger return than me investing in a girl that what? I'm gonna smash today, smash tomorrow, but doesn't build my future? No. In the future, I'm gonna meet a hotter girl anyways, right? I'm a dating coach. I can meet a girl, and that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys. You have to do the self improvement so that when you have to grind, you don't worry about girls because you know, okay, after I'm done with this, then now I can play. I can go and I have now money to travel to different countries. Oh, I want a French girl, I'm gonna travel to France. I want an Italian girl, I'm gonna travel to Italy. I want an African girl, I'll go to Africa. I want an Asian girl, I'll go to Asia, like China or Singapore or any other Asian country. I want a Brazilian girl, okay, I'm gonna travel to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? So focus on self improvement. Don't worry about, oh, okay, since Tomi Lahren says that I have to be consistent. I got to text this girl every girl. Trust me, guys. Girls don't want you to be texting them every single day. In fact, if you're texting her all the time, she's gonna wonder how come you have so much time. What is going on in your life? Okay, so don't listen to this advice of hers. She's telling you this whole video. She's just in her feels because she's dealing with high value males that won't give her the time of the day because they know that she's difficult and she's not submissive. So they're not giving her the time of the day. They just come, smash, and go away.
To hang out with. But if you're not consistent and you fall off the radar, I give you maybe 1 to 2 chances to fix that because I'm a very direct communicator. Women, this is important. I will communicate to you. If your communication isn't great, I will let you know that. I will let you know that more effort is needed. But if you don't heed that warning and I have to warn you twice, I'm done at that point because I don't really care anymore. Now I'm done. Now I don't care. And I know my friends who are watching this are thinking and saying the same thing because we have these conversations on an almost daily basis. Once you turn us off, we don't care anymore. So let that be a warning to you. You're probably not going to circle back. They always come back. They always come back. But when you're ready to come back, I probably don't care anymore. So if you want to switch up, stay there. Pro tip. My last thing on my list is also very important. Don't be, excuse my language, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. If you have been failed and you lost a woman of value like myself or my friends, and then we don't really care anymore, don't be a bitch. Don't be butthurt. You did it to yourself. Okay? And it's no longer my problem. Now it's become a personal problem of yours. So don't be a bitch. And by the way, if I'm no longer interested because your effort is shitty, that's not me being a bitch. That's not me being difficult. That's me having a standard in which I expect from people. I do have high standards and high expectations. My friends have high standards and high expectations. Do you want to know why? We've worked for those. Okay? We work hard. We're successful. We take care of ourselves. We try to look cute. We have a desire to be something more each day. Okay? That's why we have the ability to be somewhat what you call difficult. It's not difficult. We just have a baseline standard. And if you can't meet that standard, that's okay. A lot of men cannot. But if you are one of those men out there, and I have them all over my DMs, sometimes I check them, and you guys are like, what would it take to be with someone like you? What would it take to be with your friends? What are girls like you? What are they looking?
Wow, she just, man, she just like killed her whole argument with that statement right there. So you have a bunch of guys in your DM trying to date you, but all men are trash because they're not doing what you want them to do. But there are men in your DM asking you what they should do. Those simp manginas in your DMs, right? So you see what I'm talking about, guys? Like, she's not really looking for the simp guy that's gonna text her every day. The thing is that she's mad that the guys that she's attracted to don't see any value in dating a woman who is too masculine, right? What she claims to be of value is not of value to us high value male. That's not what we're looking for in a woman, right? In a woman that we are trying to date, smash, right? If she's submissive, if she's feminine and she is in her feminine frame, she's submissive, that's what we're looking for. Does she have the right chest to ass ratio? That's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. If I'm looking for the mother of my children, then yes, I will find a woman that has some sort of value. You know, she has a good job, you know, or a business, or she's doing well for herself, you know, but still has to be feminine, submissive, and is willing to go with my leadership. I am not going to have a woman tell me how a relationship is supposed to go, right? A woman like Tomi Lahren is going to have a hard time finding an alpha male that's going to put up with her BS. All the males that she's going to be with that will take what she's saying will be beta, and she's not attracted to beta. So that's where the problem lies, right? It's like I guess a catch 22. She wants an alpha male, but an alpha male doesn't want her because she is not submissive enough. She doesn't want a beta male, right? That is willing to be take her bullshit and be submissive to her. She wants an alpha male, and an alpha male is not going to put up with that, right? So, guys, I gave you my breakdown on the video. Honestly, there's like a minute and something and change left of the video, but honestly, I am tired of listening to her. So so that is where I'm gonna leave it. Okay, guys. Um, guys, take lessons in this video. Rewatch this video so you can really. I have given you guys some really juicy nuggets and on how to understand the female nature and how to be better as men. And I gave you guys a breakdown of Tomi Lahren's men are trash, right? She's just angry that the men that she want do not want her. You know, that is why she's mad. Because the men that wanted her, the man that wanted her, she threw to the side. But the men that she wanted threw her to the side, and that's why she's mad. That's why now she's saying men are trash. But heed my advice in this video, and you will become better men, and you will improve your interactions with women. Guys, share this video with someone that needs to hear it. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Guys, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.